team. Ron Dennis was an incredible team principal. And
Christian, many congratulations. We're saying it's now 12 in a row. That itself is a record, but 11 in a season, same as the MP4. We can now say that that is one of the greatest cars in the history of the sport.
Well, look, as a young kid, I remember watching, the McLarens of Alain Prost and Ayrton Senna achieving, that incredible feat, and think that we've now bettered that. They were an incredible team. I mean, Ron Dennis was an incredible team principal, and to think that we've now bettered that is something the whole team here in Budapest, in Milton Keynes, everybody behind the scenes has worked so hard for, and will mean so much.
Obviously an incredible drive by Max, but just talk about Sergio for a second. What did you guys talk about? Was there anything in particular, or something maybe even that he shared?
Well, look, I think he drove a great race today, and I think that his recovery, his overtaking was brave, his pace was fast. The way he made the places, passing Carlos, passing Fernando, passing Piastri, the strategy that he had. I mean, he was on fire today, and I think even Nico would have to agree with that.
That was very funny, Christian. Yeah, so let's hope Sergio can continue that form, right, for the next race.
Look, I think he will. I think a race like that only gives you a huge amount of confidence, and I think that his overtaking, the bravery that he showed, for me, that was really a statement drive today to say, look, don't write me off. And I think that this will give him a lot of confidence.
We were just discussing the upgrades that you brought this weekend, perhaps. Was it a case of betting them in, or was it more focused on today? And if that's your last upgrade package for the year, right? So maybe that'll give the others behind you a little bit of hope, but it certainly seems to do the job this weekend. Is that now switched off for 2023?
Well, look, I think there's circuit-specific bits and pieces, because we race in Monza and other circuits like Singapore. They're all circuit-specific, and I think that we with the limitation, with the one tunnel time that we have to make our choices, and so of course we're having to put a lot of focus into next year now to make sure that we don't fall behind, because the others, you can see, McLaren have made a big step. We're expecting others to do likewise later in the year, particularly with the extra time that they have available to them.
We are hearing a lot of rumors and about challenges with the cost cap and things like that. Of course, you have some limitations because of last year's difficulties. Is it really, really difficult for you as a team to stay within that? Like, is that one of the biggest things that you have to focus on?
Well, look, I mean, of course, there's 3 sets of regulations now, but last year Max damaged one front wing, and Checo had a crash in Monaco, and we had, again, very limited amount of development on the car. So we were, several million, below the cap, last year. And because accident damage and development, they're huge costs. So, and obviously this year, the biggest handicap we have is that lack of wind tunnel time. It's significantly less runs in a week than any of our competitors. So we have to be very, very disciplined on where we focus our development.
So how much of your time does that take?
Look, it's a company thing. I mean, I think everybody, every day, every week is talking about cost cap or budget cap or technical regulation, sport regulations. It's part of the challenge of what is now Formula One.